All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash, the Brian and Sarah, the Apostle, Great Millstone, Thomas, Truth, and Will, peace, blessing, and salutation. I come out there, scattered brought to the four corners of the earth, that is serving the truth, not truth, sincerity. So I say Shalom. It's abundant bother come to you in another video in the spirit. And the topic of this video is going to be about signs in heaven, okay? Because what sparked this video was since I want to say last Saturday up until like the middle of this week, at nighttime, you were seeing a lot of blood moons, and honestly, since I've been alive, I have never seen that many blood moons on a continual basis like that. It was like happening back to back to back, night after night after night. Okay, so and we know, seeing stuff like that, those are signs. Okay, and seeing those signs, we understand that means that Yahweh Shemashah is about to do something. Seeing like something is about to happen. Through the spirit. That's what we have interpreted that to mean. When we see those blood moons, that means something is about to happen. We don't know exactly what it is, but something is about to happen. So that's what sparked this video, because us being in this truth, us having this wisdom and understanding, we're able to understand, what that is, and we can identify. We're able to identify and link that up, to with the spirit. Honestly, I'm gonna grab the scripture. This is Jeremiah 10:2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." It says, learn not the way of the heathen. We're not supposed to learn the way of the heathen. Okay? We're not supposed to be following the ways of the heathen. We're not supposed to be following the lifestyle that the heathen live. Okay? And it says, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. When you go into that word dismayed, one of the words there is fear. Okay? We shouldn't fear at the signs of heaven, because we understand what those are. We understand what those signs mean and what those signs are for. But these other nations of people, they don't. Even when it comes to Jake and it's not the truth, they don't understand what those signs are. They see it and they be like oh shit. They don't get it. The Lord hasn't given them the knowledge to understand it, but we do. So that's why we shouldn't be afraid for that. We understand, we see that something's about to happen. And in the times that we're living in now, we understand that if we can see how he's moving, seeing that, we basically understand that, all right, basically shit about to turn up. So that should also be a reminder to us as well. Seeing these signs, to constantly stay on point, to constantly, examine ourselves. This is Daniel 6:27. It says, he delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and the earth, who had delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. And who delivered Daniel from the power of the lions? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, he delivered Daniel when he was in the lion's den. Okay, he didn't let those lions come near Daniel. He didn't allow them lions to fuck with Daniel. So this is the type of power that we're dealing with. This same power is the one who's doing these signs in the heaven. Okay? He's the one that's showing who's doing these things. These things are not just happening on his own. These things are not just happening for no reason. Okay? These things are happening for us. For us in this ministry. These are signs for us. So we can what? What does the scripture say? It says, measure the time diligently. The Lord gives these signs so we can continue to measure the times. This is Luke 21, and I'm going to start at 10. As you see, it says things to come. It says verse 10, it says, then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Is that not happening? Is that not happening right now? It says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Is that not happening as well? I can't remember the place, but I just heard about a place having multiple earthquakes. The other day. I can't remember the place right now. I'm drawing a blank, but I remember them. It said diverse earthquakes. So is that not happening as well? It's just famines. Are we not entering into a famine? You got inflation going on. It's like I work in the food industry, so some companies are running out of products. Or they don't have the products at all. They had to replace them with something else. So is that not happening? And pestilence, is that not happening as well? Just like last week, or it was 2 weeks ago. They was talking about how the MP is coming back around. They was talking about they was talking about, I think in China, another strain of the Crown Royal 91. Here in Michigan, they had to shut down this famous island called Belize Island because of E. coli outbreak. Okay, is the Lord not plaguing this place like He said He would? It says, "In fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven come." Of seeing the blood moon is a great sign. To others it can be a fearful sight because the moon is literally like bloodshot dark red. As well as what? Seeing chariots. Seeing chariots can be a fearful thing to these people that don't know what those are. And the Lord is allowing these chariots to truly show themselves and show their power. Not their full power, but to show a little speck of their power. But I let them just showing themselves and showing them how fast they can move. And how they can just idle in one spot. And showing them the different shapes and stuff like that. That's a small thing that the Lord is allowing these people to see. Okay? I'm not gonna ever forget this. It's one video I seen. It was like a floating. It looked like a floating man. It was real dark, and it looked like but like the outline of it was like a floating, like a floating being, I should say. And it was a later recording, and she said that, she was saying like, if you can hear me or whatever she was saying, give us a sign or something like that. She said it like 2-3 times, and nothing had happened. So then, like, while they was talking or something, it flashed like a big yellow light, and HR started screaming, and something like that. That was a fearful sight, for her, and a great sign as well, because she didn't understand what it was, and she thought that she was just speaking to say something. She wasn't expecting that. When that happened, it freaked her out, because what? The angel, the angels hear everything. The angels are all around. But the angel, if that's what that was, basically heard the woman and gave her what she asked for. And it freaked her out. So how much more until we can, like the scripture, at the top of this scripture, it says things to come. So how much more as we enter into the time where things are going to start happening and the things that we speak about are going to start coming upon this place. How much more are people going to be afraid? Okay? Let me grab this. This is Acts 2:19. It says, "And I will shew wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke." Is that not happening right now? With these wildfires. That's fire. And then what did the fire create? Smoke. Okay? That's a sign coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? So we got to take heed. Take heed to what's going on, man. These things that's happening are not just happening for no reason. Okay? Take heed and pay attention, man, to us in this ministry, and to Jake that's learning and that's watching, man. Like, truly take heed, man, and stop messing around and stop BSing, bro. Stop playing. We're not in the playful time. We're entering very serious times. Okay? And we're entering in these scary times, where the Lord is He's in testing us, but He's building it up because we're really going to get tested, man. We're really going to get tested. Our faith is really going to be tried. The Lord has to try us. He has to. He has to draw that line and make you pick a side. So take heed, man, and continue if you're in this ministry, continue to keep pushing, continue to keep forward, continue to keep going forward, continue to keep striving, continue to keep praying to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's pretty much it. Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm close out with giving our praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rukakadash. Shalom.